Hey guys, welcome back to Ignite Fitness. Hope you're all feeling amazing and ready to crush today's workout. Today we're going to play with a kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell at home, using a dumbbell for most of these moves will work just fine. It's just for a lot of the moves it will be easier. Alright, what do you guys need to know? Light to medium weight kettlebell for today, water to stay hydrated, mat or something comfy for underneath your feet, wearing something that you feel good in. We got 45 seconds on with a 20-second rest, 14 moves in total. Let's jump into it. Our first move, we are going to work our core with around the body passes. So we're going to go around the body, keeping the core stabilized, feet planted. 45 seconds on one side, we'll rest, 45 seconds on the other. Let's go, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Starting around the right. Feet are firmly planted into the mat. We can lock that core in, really drive through our heels so we're not rocking all over the place as we swing. It's really about that control and stability coming from the trunk right now. Functional loaded core training. Beautiful, guys. And just be careful when swinging that kettlebell around in circles. You don't want to be flimsy in the trunk, right? We don't want to be smashing walls or things around our house. Almost there, less than 10. Stay strong, squeeze those abs. And rest, set the weight down, grab a sip of water, and we're gonna do 45 seconds around in the other direction. Set it up, guys, so make sure that your feet are hip width apart. Pick up that dumbbell, or kettlebell, oh my goodness, and get ready to swing it towards the left. 2, 1, let's go, guys. Again, finding that stability. Take your time, don't rush it. Working on squeezing those abs. And if you guys are wondering, I'm using a 15-pound kettlebell today. It's my favorite one I have at home. It just kind of fits the weight for a lot of different movement patterns. Almost there, 10 seconds. Stay strong. Those arms are going to get fatigued as well doing this, as well as that whole trunk. So your back is working here as well. Beautiful, guys. You take your rest, grab your water, I'll demo. We're going to go into a bent over row. Again, feet hip width apart. You can take your opposite hand and just place it on the top of your thigh for support. We're going to row that weight back and up, drawing the elbow up right into the rib cage. Let's work that back. 2, 1. Draw it up nice and tight. Take your time. Coming all the way down. Full extension. So you get that full contraction when you draw it back up. Getting the most work out of that muscle. Halfway through this one, guys. We're going to do 45 seconds on the other side. You know how it goes. We do one side, we do the other. Ten seconds. Squeeze that elbow back. Draw it up. Stay strong. Beautiful. Come on up. We're going to switch sides. You know what it looks like now. All right, guys, set it up. Feet hip width. Plant that hand on the upper thigh. Take the weight, full extension. Draw the belly in, chest lifted. Let's go. Draw it up and up, back. Use the breath. Let it guide you. Inhale on that, or exhale on the contraction, sorry. Squeeze that back, mind to muscle. What are you trying to work? Almost there. Last one. Beautiful. All right, guys. We're going to switch it up. We're going to take the weight behind us. Locking our hands on that kettlebell. We're gonna go into a reverse good morning. So we're going to hinge at the hips, squeeze it up, keeping those hands locked behind. Beautiful, guys. So keeping that chest open, belly drawn in, hinging at the hips as we go down. Squeeze those cheeks at the top. Good morning works the booty. Less than 20 on this side, or with this one. Oh, my words today. Almost through this one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make sure you got your fingers locked on that kettlebell. Beautiful, guys. Set the weight down, sip of water. We're moving into deadlifts. So this is a bent knee, not a straight leg. So we got the kettlebell in our hands. We're gonna hinge at the hips, bending in the knees, and squeezing on up through the cheeks. So hinging only as far as your body will allow. So the kettlebell doesn't have to touch the floor, okay? My hips only go back to here. So it's not a huge range of motion for me. So I'm not going all the way down. And by doing that, I'm protecting my low back. We're halfway through this one. Squeeze the cheeks, drive those heels through the mat, press them down into the earth. Almost there. Beautiful. Come on down to the mat, guys. We're gonna go into some seated halos. So we're gonna work the shoulders now, taking the feet out in front of us. This is gonna cause the core to stabilize as well. We're going to take the weight around, tap the leg, bring it all the way around in the other direction. 2, 1, let's go, guys. Up and around. Tap, up and around, and tap. Beautiful. Stay steady. Hold that core in tight. You're doing great. Less than 15 seconds. Stay strong, stay with it. Beautiful, guys. Set the weight down, come back up to standing. Our next move is a squat to an upright row. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna stay from the side. Feet hip width apart, we're gonna squat down. As we drive up through those heels, we're gonna bring the elbows up, working the shoulders again. Here we go, guys. Squat, upright row. Really draw those elbows up and out. Get that kettlebell high on the chest. You guys are crushing it. Stay with me. This isn't a long one today, but it's a good one. Last one. Beautiful. Take your rest, guys. Grab your sip of water if you need it. I'm gonna demo our next move. We're gonna do figure eights. So we're really gonna make the quads work with this one. We're gonna sink into a nice deep squat, and we're going to pass that kettlebell in between our legs, just like we're dribbling a basketball up and down the court. Let's go, guys. Join me now. The quads are going to burn. So again, just like when we were doing our around the world body pass, you want to stabilize through that core. So drive down, really sink your heels into the earth. So there's not a lot of rocking through your torso. Lots of stabilization coming from those legs. We got that nice isometric hold in the squat position. Halfway through. Yes, it burns. Belly locked in tight, chest stays lifted. Beautiful. Come up to standing, guys. Grab a sip of water. Whew. Now, it would be a kettlebell workout. We didn't do swings. So we're going to take that weight, draw it in between our legs, squeeze it up, taking that weight to shoulder height. 2, 1. Join me now, guys. Feet slightly wider than hip width so you can freely swing that weight between the legs. Hiking it back, squeezing it up. I'm just hinging the hips back slightly. I'm not dropping them to the floor. Staying strong in my core. You got this, guys. Stay in. Finish strong. Almost there, less than 10. Squeeze those cheeks. Squeeze them hard at the top, make them work. Beautiful. Whew. I am sweating. All right, guys, we're gonna go front squat. So we're gonna flip that kettlebell upside down, feet just slightly wider than hip width apart. We're gonna sink that booty back and down, squeeze it on up. I'm out of breath. 3, 2, 1, let's go, guys. Sink it nice and low. Hold that weight steady. Lots of leg work in this one today. Less than 15, guys, you're doing great. That weight works as a great way to keep the chest high and lifted as we move through the squat. Beautiful. Shake it out. Alrighty. We're not quite down those legs yet. We're gonna squat it down nice and low. Sticking with that same hold this time. We're gonna squat down nice and wide. Sumo, bicep curl. Come on out. Let's go, guys. Sumo down, bicep curl, draw it up. Down, curl, down, and up. Beautiful. Use your breath. Beautiful, guys. We only got 2 moves after this. You can do this. 10 seconds. Look at that nice kettlebell concentration curl. Beautiful, guys. Come on up. Last 2 moves. Same move, one on each side. We're gonna go into a kettlebell single leg RDL. So I'm gonna use the wall for balance. You can too, or you can go without. We're gonna take that leg, extend it out, and squeeze it on up. Here we go, guys. Again, hinging only as far as your mobility will allow. You don't need to go all the way down to the floor. We're coming into a nice flat line, drawing that leg in. If you need to tap the toe to the floor in between, guys, you can do that. Reset your balance if you have to. Little micro bend in that supporting leg. Don't lock out the joint. When you've got that nice little bend in there, you bring in more of the glutes rather than just targeting the hamstrings. Beautiful, guys. We just gotta do this on the other side, and this one is done. Kettlebell killer is toast. You're doing amazing. Set it on up. Grab the wall if that's what you're using. 3, or maybe not. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Extend that leg, draw it up, squeezing that core. Beautiful, guys. That is it. Kettlebell Killer is done. Make sure you guys have a really good stretch after this. Drink lots of water and have a beautiful day, guys. I will see you on the mat again tomorrow. Bye, guys.